So there's a few nice examples of hand-built structures here. These are just simple one rock dams. You can see this is already aggregated and filled in with sediment above it here and provided a nice gentle U shape versus a more dramatic U on the bottom here. But this will fill in over future storms and eventually just stabilize is what we're trying to do. Usually you want a minimum of 5 rows if you can. Here we have almost 7 to 9 rows. Stabilize it with big footer rocks on the bottom. You can see the largest rocks are anchored in the bottom. We're already seeing it fill in and aggregate, and that's really what we're trying to do, is keep that sediment from flowing into the creek. You want to go up to the bankful top, which is like a 2-year rain event, like the biggest rain event you get all year. You want to make sure it doesn't go around, otherwise it will flank and create new erosion sources around it. Over on the other side here, we have a much larger incision and head cut that was coming up from the eroded bank at the river. We've stabilized this head cut using a series of log mattresses in a step down formation. We'll fill in this with root wads and sediment and backfill it. Those root wads adds that scaffolding for that material to adhere to and becomes very resilient and stable. We'll also work with grass plugs, particularly with our youth program. We'll go and source really nice samples of grass, such as tufts like this. You can pick these up with a shovel spade and relocate them rather easily in a cardboard box with a high school student, and it's a really rewarding experience because then you all of a sudden have a real active, stable plant species that is able to propagate naturally from those areas. Here behind me we have an alluvial fan deposition. This is one of our reference reaches in Upper Santa Clara Canyon. This is an area where we have not implemented any treatments, nor do we plan to. It's also important though that we don't treat everything. We need to let nature run its course and see what it can teach us, and then how we can learn from that and apply those concepts elsewhere. Trying to work with the system and let it teach us rather than try and manipulate it.